Hello, everyone, and welcome to all of you watching in the Starlight Express rooms and live audiences from Facebook around the country. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of all the lands in which we are tuning in from and pay my respects to their continuing culture and the contribution they make to this country. We are here in the SCR in Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne, also on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. And today we have a very special guest. Author and illustrator Natashia Curtin of the book Vernon the Penguin. Hello, Natashia.
Hi, Captain. How are you?
Yeah, very good. And yourself?
I'm okay. I'm really looking forward to reading my new story, so I'm hoping that everyone will really like it. But I'm a little bit nervous.
Bit nervous? Oh, is it feeling the chills a bit from hanging out with your Antarctic friends?
Oh, I think I'm more just amazed to finally meet you. So I've heard a lot about you. So
stop it. Thank you so much. And it's such a pleasure to have you here as well. Now, could you give us a little bit of information? So Vernon is a penguin, correct? Does that mean that you spent a lot of time growing up with penguins around you?
No, I haven't actually. I lived somewhere completely opposite to the South Pole, believe it or not. I know. I lived in a place called Rummanginning in Arnhem Land up in the Northern Territory, and I was there until I was 14 years old, and I grew up living with the Aboriginal people up in Rummanginning.
No way. The Captain Starlights fly up there.
Do you? That's amazing.
I
didn't know they had a rocket launch pad in Rummanginning.
Our rocket launch pad can launch off anything. It can launch off icebergs, off hospital roofs, off the red-hot Australian desert, anywhere. Bubblegum forest, little deserts.
I think Vernon would be very impressed if he could get his hands on that rocket, I have to say.
Vernon. Now, who inspired Vernon? Is there a particular penguin that you know?
Well, no, I don't know any particular penguins, but I've always really liked penguins, and Vernon's based off a penguin called a Gentoo penguin. So, and they are that's a king penguin or an emperor penguin, but the Gentoo penguins, they're really cool. They're really inquisitive. They want to know what's going on, and they're really funny, and they like to run around and play with things, and I just think they're amazing.
They seem like really cool critters. Now, do they say hello in any particular way? Is there a way that you can say hello in penguin?
Yeah, you can honk. So apparently it's called singing, but I would call it maybe honking. They throw their heads right up like that, and they go, and you can see their breastbone moving, and they're saying, hello, I'm here, look at me. So it's not
like the honk of the car horn. It's not like honk honk.
No, it's more
honk of a clown nose.
Maybe, probably very similar to that. But I think they think that I think they think they're singing, but I'm not sure that they're going to be invited to the Opera House anytime soon.
I would love to see a choir full of penguins singing hello to everyone.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Hey, Natashia, now there's something I've been wondering about. Now, we as captains, we need an intergalactic passport to help conduct interplanetary fun on planet Earth, but you have something called a penguin passport?
Yes, I did. When the Vernon book came out, I really wanted to check and make sure that the book was all right with penguins, because you have to make sure things are accurate in a story. So I contacted Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium and said, look, can I come and read my story to the penguins and just see what they think about it and whether they think it's correct? And the penguins thought it was hilarious. They thought it was great. So that was a real relief.
Big fans of the book. There you have it, everybody.
Yeah.
The direct audience have approved, got the stamp of approval from the penguins. Do the penguins carry around stamps at all?
I don't think so, but they do have these little connections on their arms, and that's how the keepers tell who's who. Because I don't know if you've noticed, they do tend to look a little bit alike. It's
Really?
pretty hard to tell the difference between one penguin and another because they're all black and white, and they pretty much look like that.
What do you say we cut to a video to have a look at you chatting away to some of these penguins to see if we can spot which one's which?
Sure. He was being a little bit disruptive. I was trying to read, and then he kept on laughing a little bit too loud. So.
There you have it, big fan. And here we have Carrie Joy. I'm living life to the fullest now that she's seen penguins singing along to your book.
Oh, it's like you can't get better than that, can you?
No, and I noticed that you're wearing goggles in the aquarium. Is it?
Yes. Well,
how come you're wearing the goggles?
Well, because penguins really like shiny things. So the penguin keeper said, you know, I wasn't allowed to wear any jewelry. I had to be very careful not to touch the penguins because they're wild animals, being respectful of their space. But the penguins will really like you, and they come up and cuddle up next to you and just check you out and check what shiny things you're wearing. And the keeper said, look, you just need to wear the goggles in case they think that your nice eyeballs look like a squid and they might want trying to eat it. So I thought, yes, I will wear goggles because I don't want my eyeball to get pecked out.
Classic squid eyes, always getting us all mixed up. Something that we have an issue with on Planet Starlight all the time. So, and now this is this might seem like a bit of a rude question, but I have heard that penguins poop a lot. Fact or fiction?
Fact. So, can you guess how many minutes? I was told this. I don't know how they found out this information, but apparently there's a time limit that they've timed a penguin how often it poops. Can you guess, Captain Starlight?
It must be every 4 hours or something normal.
No, try a little bit lower.
Bit lower, 3.5?
Yeah.
No, lower?
Yeah, way.
Way lower. Every meal time?
No.
Oh my gosh.
19 minutes. Can you believe it? Every 19 minutes. Can you imagine going to the toilet every 19 minutes? That would be a pretty boring day.
I think these penguins need some penguin diapers for all their running around and pooping. That's far much. It's far too much poop for one penguin, I think. Every 19 minutes. Well, we're coming up to 12 minutes of this interview, so a penguin is due to poop in about 7 minutes, I think. I'll keep an eye on the clock.
Ring up the aquarium and just check.
I'll try and make a tally of every time the penguins poops during this interview, so we can, by the end of it, we can have a running tally of how much a penguin will have pooped.
Thank you, Captain. This is vital work. I'm sure the scientists around Australia will be very happy to receive your research. There
you are. I've drawn one poop for a tally mark. There we go. And we also have a question who's just come in from Raymond. It says, honk, Captain and Natasha. It's Noah here. Oh, honk. Hello, Noah. Did you watch the live penguins at Phillip Island?
I have gone once, and you know what? They didn't show up. I was very disappointed.
Might have been over at a fairy parade somewhere else. Maybe in St Kilda. They have the fairy penguin parades over in St Kilda as well.
I'm going to go there soon, actually. I'm going to try and find some and see if I can read my book to them.
Amazing. Will that be another live stream as well that we'll have to tune in for?
Oh, no, just private.
Okay.
Penguins are a little bit private, yeah.
I mean, they're always dressed quite formally in their formal tuxedos.
They like manners. Other than the pooping bit, they're very respectful.
All right. So, speaking of reading, shall we get straight into the reading now of Vernon the Penguin?
Vernon the Penguin.
All righty.
Hey, everybody. This is my new book, Vernon the Penguin, and it's by me, Natashia Curtin. And it's an omnibus book from Scholastic. Okay, let's get started. As soon as Vernon hatched from his egg, he knew he wanted to fly. Every night, he would dream of riding the wild west wind, curling and twirling, swishing and swirling along its currents. After a particularly cold and dreary day, waiting for his father to come back and regurgitate the fish he'd caught for dinner, Vernon decided Enough was enough. Vernon was going to fly. He just had to figure out how to do it. Vernon, said his mother, what are you doing? You're a penguin. Penguins can't fly. Vernon, said his grandpa, what are you doing? You're a penguin. Penguins can't fly. Vernon, said his father, what are you doing? Penguins can't fly. Now, how much fish would you like for dinner? I don't want fish. I want to fly, muttered Vernon. I just have to give it my best shot. Oh, Vernon. Vernon. Ooh. Vernon. 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 Penguins can't fly. I wish I wasn't a penguin, thought Vernon. I wish I could fly like all the other birds, twirling and curling, swishing and swirling in the wild west wind. Finally, Vernon's mother said, Vernon, this flying business is making you so unhappy. Go see the wise old penguin of Sharktooth Ridge. Maybe she can help you fly. The wise old penguin listened to Vernon's tale. She sat with her eyes closed for a long while and then opened one beady eye. This is what you must do, young one, said the wise old penguin. Bow before the wild west wind. Open your flippers, ready to receive its wisdom. Be still, close your eyes, and listen to what the wind will tell you. And then the wise old penguin gave Vernon an almighty boot up the bottom. Oh. Whee! Squealed Vernon. Vernon finally realised he couldn't fly. Vernon? But he also realised something else. Woohoo! He didn't need to. Twirling 7, curling 8, swirling 9. The end.
What a fun book. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Look, Vernon trying catapults, trying rocket ships, trying
He was
parachuting.
trying if
Absolutely.
only you had your red rocket ship, Captain Starlight, he would have been fine.
The last time we leased it out to a wild animal, I can't get into the details, but it was a mess. There was possum poop everywhere. It was, oh, there you go. I've said too much already. I've said too much. It's just going to encourage other wild animals like Earth children to try and steal our rocket ship.
Yes, no, we don't want that to happen. I think their parents might miss them a little bit too much too.
Hey, and so you did all the drawings and the writing for this book as well.
Yeah, I did.
I particularly love how you made all the old penguins look scruffy.
Yes, no, that was fun. Yeah, they've been around a little bit. They've been chased by a few sea lions, so they've seen life.
The seen lions and the seen sea lions.
Exactly. So, but they also wear glasses. I don't know if you knew that. When penguins get old, they wear glasses, obviously, and have access to cannons and kites and other things.
They sound exactly like our Nana Starlight back up on Planet Starlight.
Yeah,
she has glasses, access to cannons and kites and all sorts of things.
Don't mess with a Nana Starlight.
Never mess with a Nana. But so even though penguins can't fly, and these, was it the Gento penguins?
Gen 2, yep.
Gen 2. Gen 2.
Yes.
Gen 2. All right, I got it. Gen 2 penguins. Even though they can't fly, you said that they're excellent swimmers?
They are the fastest birds in the world. They can go. Yep. Did you know that? I didn't know that until I went to the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium, and they said, yeah, they can swim over 40 kilometres an hour.
Whoa! That's
Yep.
so fast.
Yep. It's really fast. I was like, wow. So there, and the emperor penguins can go the deepest, apparently. They can go really, really deep in the ocean when they're hunting for fish and squid.
Oh, and they go hunting for fish and squid down there.
Mm.
Oh my stars. Do you know, I think we've prepared a little factoroonie questionnaire for you, Natasha. So
yes.
maybe we can bring that up and see if we can answer these questions.
Okay, well, before we do that, I brought something that will help me. Let me see, because I think I might need to think like a penguin. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this right. Wearing a penguin might help me. Let's see if I can get it right.
Radio. And if you're playing at any of the hospitals around Australia on Facebook Live, please join in. Send us a message via the live stream as to whether you think any of these questions relate to Captain Starlight or a penguin.
Let's go.
Alrighty. I love to sing, but you might think it's a honk. I like to eat fish. I am the fastest of my kind. That sounds like me, Captain Starlight. I'm gonna put it out there. That's me. I like to sing, but it might sound like a honk. We eat tuna milkshake.
Do you like to eat tuna milkshake? I heard a rumor about tuna milkshakes, and I was talking to the penguins at the aquarium, and they said they heard that you liked tuna milkshakes, and they said they would make you a special tuna milkshake from them. But I just want to warn you, there isn't any milk.
Oh, what do they use instead?
They use vomit. Are you happy with that?
I don't want to be rude and deny the penguins the special treat that they have made us. Alison has sent in penguin. That's their guess for this one.
Mm.
So I will have tuna milkshakes. Gross. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. And these very special penguin tuna and vomit milkshakes are going to be extra delicious as well. I cannot wait to try penguin vomit with tuna.
I think the kids might be right. I think it might be a penguin, Captain Starlight. I know your singing's amazing. I think it might be the penguins.
Thank you so much. I call this one "Oh to be a Penguin." I'll
have to work out a duet part to that and get back to you.
Thank you. Shall we find out if it was a captain or a penguin?
Yes, please. Is my hat working? Let's see. Yay!
It is working because it was a penguin.
Hat is working.
Dang. Sounded so much like a Captain Starlight.
I thought so, but the kids are on my side because I've got the hat on.
Checks out. Makes sense. Yours has a beak. Ours has a beak. There's a lot of similarities going on between penguins and Captain Starlights. Penguins dress formally. We dress formally with our formal capes.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a waddle, so that's my claim to fame.
Oh, here we go. I love to sing. I think I'm pretty good at it. I like to eat tuna. I fly in the sky every day. That sounded a lot like a penguin from the last one.
I've got such a bit of brain on at the moment. I'm just not sure. Is anyone there got any clues?
Do we have any guesses?
Any guesses?
Captain Starlight. Well, I do fly in a red rocket ship, but Vernon flies through the air on a rocket.
He becomes a aerial skier. But is that flying in the sky?
Well, we just had Jimmy Eden message in saying that penguins can't fly, so it must be the captains.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to go with Jimmy. I think flying in the sky.
That's a trick question. It's actually Jimmy Eden. Captain Starlight.
I'm going to guess captain.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with penguins because I feel like
just because of Vernon.
Because of Vernon, out of respect of Vernon's dreams coming true of flying.
What's the answer?
Oh, it's Captain Starlight. What's his? Alrighty, into the last round. What could it be? Oh, poop update as well. There has been one penguin poop that has occurred in this interview so far.
It's a rating star system I haven't heard before. This interview has had 2 poop ratings. but all good.
I still love to sing, especially to say, hello. I like to be in the cold. I poop a lot.
Okay, Captain Starlight, in order to answer this question, I have to ask you something very personal. How often do you poop?
Well, as often as my pet unicorn does, which is every crescent moon, which rises on the western coast of planet Starlight. So mostly on Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's today.
Oh, no, you're not going to do one during the interview, are you?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh,
See what happens.
Oh, let's hope not.
Hang tight, everybody. I might have to make a quick exit.
I love to sing after that. I think I'm going to have to guess. Oh, I'm going to guess you, Captain Starlight. I'm thinking, on a Tuesday, pooping a lot. Yeah.
Today's Tuesday. It could happen.
It could happen. Is it Captain Starlight?
I think it's Penguin. I'm going to go with Penguin.
Okay.
It is a penguin.
Oh, I got one wrong. Oh.
Starlight history has just been made. Captain Starlight has just got a question correct.
I'm going to have to take this off. It obviously didn't work on that last question.
Keep it on. I think it's a good look. Everybody should dress like a penguin.
Yes, everyone should look like a penguin at one time in their life. What will they think of next?
What will they think of next? Hey, I think that was such a fun game. Was there any last messages you'd like to send out to any of the kids watching? Oh, penguins, not dodos.
Okay, Wendy. Any messages I'd like to send out to the kids? I'd like to say, sometimes we can't do things that we want to do, but when we can keep on trying, we can try to find the next best thing, and that's totally cool.
I think that is such a beautiful message to send out to the kids, and I'll definitely be encouraging every child who loves to fly to learn how to fly rocket ships.
Totally, but don't try it at home without insurance.
No. Penguin insurance, take it out now.
Absolutely. Penguins are us. They come to your house in a little mobile, and they come out in a little waddle out there and pick you up, and they're not very good at the picking up bit because they're flippers. They don't have any thumbs, so maybe look at a different insurance company.
What about on their toes? Do they have any toe thumbs?
They have black toenails, but I haven't put that in my book. But yeah, they have like shiny black toenails that look like someone's painted them. So that could be a really good job for you, Captain Starlight. I think you should go down to the South Pole and you should go and find the penguins and you should paint their toenails.
Captain Starlight's nail painting salon for penguins only. I can see it now.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Hey, I think that's a great idea. Maybe on the way back to Planet Starlight this afternoon, we'll fly back via Antarctica and paint some penguin toenails. Now, are penguins only in Antarctica, or are they in the North Pole as well?
I think they're only in Antarctica, or is it only polar bears that are in the North Pole? I think they're only in Antarctica in the south area, but I could be wrong because I'm not a super huge nerdy boffin. I have a bird brain.
Hey, Natasha, thank you so much for this interview today. It was really great hearing about Vernon and his misadventures and his fun adventures, and also to play that game with you, which I think you won. So go Team Penguins.
Yes!
Yeah, Team Penguins for the win. Woo-woo! I mean, wait, no,
I'm going to go on telly now. I'm going to go on to a TV quiz show and hope that they have all questions about penguins, because then I'll win.
Who wants to be a penguin millionaire? The prize is a gallon of fish.
Squid juice.
Squid juice.
With vomit.
Hey.
Delicious.
Thank you again. See you later, Natasha.
Thank you, Captain. See you later. Bye.
Bye.